Alright guys, welcome back. You're watching the RSL Rhythmix 3. This is CatZ against WhiteRa. And the score right now is 2-2. WhiteRa was leading with 2-0, but CatZ made a really nice comeback in the last two games with some very creative play and some nice defense of what was being thrown at him. Especially counter-attack wise. I mean, he didn't try to defend something and go into a macro game. He not only defended it, but also countered and won the games each time. So really nicely played here by CatZ. As I said, the score here is 2-2. The winner of this match, if CatZ wins, actually we might have a crazy situation, because if CatZ, if CatZ wins, WhiteRa is out already, because he would have lost to both CatZ and Thorzen, but CatZ and Thorzen are going to play next for sure. If WhiteRa wins and then CatZ ends up beating Thorzen 3-2, we're going to have a three-way tie. So yeah, in the other series of today, Thorzen did take down WhiteRa with 3-2. And WhiteRa going to start in the bottom corner of this map on Metropolis. I'm surprised he picked Metropolis actually. Why not a different map? I'm not sure what was left, but this is not usually a top priority map here. And his opponent, Roots CatZ, starting at 12 o'clock here. WhiteRa going for a standard pylon followed by a scout. CatZ chooses not to go for a pull 7 again, which is good in my opinion. He goes for the same draw scout as he usually does. And I told you before what I want to see from CatZ. Either a proxy hatch in the main against his hatch being cannoned, or if he will go for the hatch block, it will be so good for CatZ, I think. Just because WhiteRa completely skips that forge. Well, actually, this probe is going to raise there before the drone. And CatZ kind of faked that he was going to make this hatch here, but instead he took his natural. This drone again going to block here for some time, and WhiteRa is actually going to go for the forge first here. At 17, I don't think this should be a cannon rush, just because this is such a late forge. There is already a drone up there, but yeah, usually if you go forge first against hatch first, this is for a cannon rush. Actually, WhiteRa, he hasn't made his nexus yet. What are you cooking for us, WhiteRa? Show me what you're doing. Oh, he actually goes for a pylon here. I guess making cannons up there wouldn't be good, because they could just get attacked and killed. But if he was to make cannons here behind and he blocks them enough, this would be very good for him. CatZ, he has to send more drones here right now. If WhiteRa manages to make like 3 or 4 cannons here, this would be very, very good for him, especially since there is no pull just yet. And WhiteRa is really committing to this. You see, he's not even made a nexus, he's on 900 minerals right now. Oh my god, and CatZ doing such a nice job of blocking this probe right now. Another one is going to come in and try to make cannons on this side, but this first one might die here. Oh, okay. He does get 2 up, but they're immediately surrounded by a lot of drones. WhiteRa is actually trying to sneak in there to make more cannons, but CatZ with the perfect block, and look at this. He's gonna make a nexus now, but there is already almost a third hatch here for CatZ. CatZ does not have a pull yet, so this is gonna be a little bit of a Brood War-esque build, just because he's not gonna have queens for the longest time. And he went for the third hatch. Oh, okay. WhiteRa is so crazy. He goes for the third nexus. He has so much cash, I mean, this completely failed, and he had so much minerals behind this, so he's just going to make the very quick third nexus. And if CatZ does not spot it for a while, this might be very good for WhiteRa. Actually, even if CatZ spots it, I mean, he has such a late spawning pool, so this might be a good reaction by WhiteRa here. I really don't like that CatZ made this pull so late, just because now he's going to slow down his queens so much. And I don't know, he could have just pulled like the drones he pulled, but instead of making more drones behind this, just make a pull as soon as possible, so that when he resumes his mining, it would have been a lot better for him. WhiteRa gonna throw down a pylon here. This should not do too much. Creep might be spread over here before the pylon finishes, so he could only make cannons here, which I don't think would do too much really. Links are on the way, so this should be a cancel for WhiteRa here. Of course it's not. Goes for the cannons, but this should be a cancel for WhiteRa here, I said. And okay, he didn't cancel the first one, so he actually lost 150 minerals here, and oh, okay, I'm sorry, I missed this. CatZ did spot the third Nexus here, and he's making a couple slowlings to go and kill this. There is only one Zealot out on the field right now. A second one is on the way. No cannon was made from WhiteRa, and he's just gonna go for the cannon here at his third base. WhiteRa trying to take down those rocks here. He's coming back with the probe that was trying to cannon the third of CatZ. Spawning pool is up. 1, 2, 3 queens are on the way, and oh, CatZ does not see that there is a cannon on the way. The cannon is gonna be walled here by WhiteRa. Those probes see that the Zerglings are focusing on the Nexus. They're gonna try to take down the Zerglings, and I don't think CatZ should be able to get his Nexus here, just because this cannon is gonna be up now. We have more Zerglings on the way. If he gets the surround of the Zealots, he's gonna be able to kill them. WhiteRa with some nice stutter stepping here, killing a couple of the Zerglings, pulling back now. But oh, that Zealot standing, he's running away, and the Zerglings are chasing him so far out. Wow, nice hold here by WhiteRa. And a lot of slowlings being rallied toward the third expansion of WhiteRa here. I think CatZ really wants to go for this. He wants to kill the third. He knows that if he gives too much room, too much space to WhiteRa is going to be able to stabilize and get a very good economy in this game, and he does not want that. There's two Zealots still working on those destructible debris, and we have a lot of Zerglings here. He could actually target this Nexus and take it down. I guess it's a long shot. He does not want to risk it. CatZ right now with 41 drones to 48 probes of WhiteRa. WhiteRa doing a very good job, as I said, getting more probes out. He's chrono boosting exclusively probes so far, and if CatZ gives a few more minutes to WhiteRa is going to have the most ridiculous economy ever. So he has to be very careful. One thing that I don't like in those games is that CatZ's creep spread has been very poor. He's been creep spreading so little and not very well. Oh, the Zergling's moving in now. He might go for the Nexus. He goes for the probes first. But, oh, okay, actually he's not going for the Nexus. Okay, now he goes for the Nexus. He realizes the shield is already done on this one, and I think he's going to take down the Nexus. And this is going to be excellent for CatZ, because he's going for Mutas behind this. And he has such a great saturation on all his bases. He can just basically make a lot of spine quarters right now. If he just creep spread here a little bit. Okay, wow, how did I miss this? In my mind, the Nexus was dead 100%, so I stopped even looking at this. But look at this, the Nexus barely lived. But I think CatZ is just, okay, he has speed right now. He's remade a couple Zerglings, he's just gonna go for it. I would have really liked to see WhiteRa wall from this to here. Like if he had walled this entire area and put one Zealot here, this Nexus would not be killable by Zerglings. But instead of that, I think the Zerglings are going to get this Nexus. Now they're moving in on it. And the Nexus is very low HP. Very nice force field here. Oh, the Nexus does go down. Wow, this was so obvious. Come on, WhiteRa. You could have defended against this, I think. And the saturation in the main of CatZ not the greatest right now, but he does have the Spire on the way. He saved a lot of money. He's going to make 15 Mutas at once, most likely, or maybe even 16, 17. He has enough gas for 17. He's already started working on the force, and WhiteRa with the proxy pylon here, I think looking to warp a lot of Zealots. He's on at least 8 gates. He's adding a Dark Shrine behind this, and this might do a lot of damage to CatZ if he's not careful. He's warping 18, I'm sorry, he's making 20 Mutas right now, so he should be able to defend this quite easily. He needs to micro though, not to lose this queen and those drones. He has one transfuse available for this spine quarter. He should rally everything here. I think WhiteRa is going to lose all those units plus this pylon, but the good thing he can get out of it is that he gets the info that he's facing Mutas right now. And oh my god, look at this Overlord. Perfectly placed to spot that Dark Shrine. I really don't like this Dark Shrine position. I think on this map here would have been good. But now he's basically asking to be scouted, and can WhiteRa even see that? Yeah, WhiteRa can see that there is an Overlord spotting his Dark Shrine. I'm pretty sure he's still going to go for it. Okay, more Zealots being sent here to CatZ's natural, and CatZ chooses to basically counter-attack right now. He realizes he has enough Mutas to most likely kill WhiteRa. And okay, what happened? We're ready. Okay, CatZ sending the drones from his natural to his third. His Spire is going to go down. Evolution Chamber is on the way. And I think CatZ wants to go for Spine Spore in every base. He's kind of sacking his natural right now, but it's in his third base, he's doing everything. In the meantime, those Mutas doing a lot of damage. WhiteRa is trying to get enough Stalkers to basically be able to repel them. He has Blink on the way. And if he gets at least 5 more Stalkers, he might be able to just hold those Mutas. He chooses to fight, but no, it's too early. WhiteRa should just sack his main, I think. And instead of that, he's just going to lose all of his Stalkers here. And this is really bad for WhiteRa right now. CatZ is defending his natural. And his main is safe. He's got an Overseer and 2 Spines. If he does the same in his natural, I think CatZ will basically be able to secure this game. But WhiteRa doing a pretty nice job of defending against those Mutas. He should just be hitting them and then pulling back every time. If he keeps on doing that and he ends up saving his main, I think WhiteRa would be in a pretty good position. He's on 61 probes to the 36 drones of CatZ right now. And a DT was sent into the third base. He did not get any kill just yet. Those Mutas keep on getting kills. Finally, CatZ starting to lower the probe count of WhiteRa here. 50 to 36. There's a lot of cannons here, so CatZ is not going to be able to fly in there and do any damage. But more Mutas here, joining the initial group of those. Oh, and actually, he could have defended this. Oh, the Zerglings. Meanwhile, the Mutas. And actually, he does defend this. Wow. Okay, so CatZ needs to remake Queen here, start droning again, saturate his third. I know that's a lot of work, but he can do it. The Zergling is going to do run by the natural. Really nice move here by CatZ. He's using the mobility of his Mutas and the fact that there's no wall here to send the Zerglings here. He's actually going to send them into the main. He might get a Nexus here. A lot of nice moves being made in those games, and basically WhiteRa is sending all his units here. CatZ is going to realize that he does another run by in the natural, and he's going to send his Mutas to kill all the probes in the third. WhiteRa has to transfer the probes from the third, and right now WhiteRa is losing so much time, but he's counter-attacking with 1 DT and a couple Zealots here. He did get the third hatch, but all of those units are going to find their way into the natural of CatZ. The Zerglings are AFK in the third, while CatZ is microing those Mutas. This run by did get a few more kills. 55 workers killed for CatZ right now. And yeah, WhiteRa is down to 30 probes to the 30 drones of his opponents, but I think this is much better for CatZ right now because he has Mutas. There isn't that many Stalkers. They are only +1, and I guess CatZ should be able to re-expand very easily behind this if he wants to. And look at this. This is so smart by CatZ. He's not gonna keep on playing Mutas. He's not gonna be stubborn with this. He's just gonna switch into Infestors against this many Stalkers. He's just going to get a lot of Zerglings and Infestors from now. I would like to see a couple of upgrades being made. He did lose his Spire already, so after this he's basically completely stopped making Mutas. And this is a very logical decision. I'm not sure if this run by is still a very good idea because WhiteRa was kind of in position to be able to defend it, but actually he chooses to not come back. WhiteRa chooses to go all in from there just because he's being put too much pressure on him right now. So he feels that if he stays in his base, CatZ is just going to keep on doing those run-bys and those Mutas are going to keep on sniping units while CatZ is able to macro efficiently. So right now he chooses to go for it. He's basically going to attack. He brings forward, he gets one of those Infestors immediately. Transfuse needs to be used on this Spine Crawlers. Transfuse is used, and WhiteRa realizes he does not have enough units to win this game right here and then, and he calls GG. Really nicely played by CatZ, taking the series with 3-2. So WhiteRa is out of this tournament.